This rivalry is heated, with the Eubank vs. Benn storyline spanning decades in boxing. Chris Eubank Jr. and Conor Benn are finally set to meet in the ring on April 26. The history of this fight is rich, as both fighters' fathers faced off in two monumental bouts that defined British boxing. Now, their sons are ready to continue this legacy. Chris Eubank Jr. stands out as the bigger fighter, typically fighting at 160 pounds compared to Conor Benn's usual 147. The added 10-pound rehydration clause adds another layer of complexity. Conor Benn, despite being undefeated at 23-0, has faced controversy over past drug allegations, creating a cloud over his reputation. Eubank Jr. has a more impressive resume, with significant wins over fighters like Liam Smith, and he brings more experience to the table. Although he has faced losses, they were against top-tier opponents, showcasing his ability to compete at the highest level. In contrast, Benn's recent performances have raised questions about his sharpness, especially after moving up in weight. The press conferences leading up to the fight have been intense, with Eubank Jr. displaying a polarizing personality that either entertains or annoys fans. The infamous moment where he slapped an egg on Benn's chin went viral, highlighting the personal stakes involved. While Benn is known as the Destroyer, his knockout ratio is lower than Eubank's, suggesting a difference in power against higher-level competition. Eubank's size and experience give him an edge, particularly since Benn is stepping up in weight for this fight. As the fight approaches, the tension continues to build. Eubank Jr. appears more composed, while Benn may fight emotionally, especially after the taunts. This match is not just about belts, it's about legacy, reputation, and proving who truly belongs at the top of the sport. In conclusion, while Benn has the youth and hunger, the advantages lie with Eubank Jr. His experience, size, and skill set position him as the favorite. This clash is more than just a fight, it's a continuation of a storied rivalry that captivates boxing fans worldwide. The historical context. To fully appreciate this rivalry, we must look back at the history between their fathers. Chris Eubank Sr. and Nigel Benn fought in the 1990s, producing two legendary bouts that are still talked about today. The first fight in 1990 ended in a draw, while the rematch in 1993 saw Eubank Sr. emerge victorious. These fights not only defined their careers but also ignited a passionate fanbase, setting the stage for the next generation. The legacies of both fathers loom large over this matchup. Eubank Sr. was known for his flamboyant style and charisma, while Nigel Benn was the embodiment of toughness and resilience. Their contrasting styles created an electric atmosphere in the ring, and now their sons are under immense pressure to live up to that legacy. The fighters' profiles. Chris Eubank Jr. At 35 years old, Eubank Jr. has been in the boxing game for over a decade. His experience is invaluable, having fought against some of the best in the division. Eubank Jr. is known for his powerful punches and tactical fighting style. His ability to adapt and learn from past losses has been a significant factor in his success. His recent win against Liam Smith showcased his resilience and determination to reclaim his status in boxing. Eubank Jr.'s physical attributes also play a crucial role in this matchup. Standing at 6 feet tall with a reach advantage, he can keep opponents at bay while delivering powerful strikes. His training regimen has kept him in peak physical condition, and he has shown an ability to go the distance in fights, which will be essential against a younger opponent. Conor Benn. On the other hand, Conor Benn, at 28 years old, is seen as the rising star in British boxing. Undefeated at 23-0, he has made a name for himself as a knockout artist, earning the nickname, the Destroyer. His aggressive style and willingness to engage in brawls have made him a fan favorite. However, his recent move up in weight has raised concerns about whether he can maintain his knockout power against larger opponents. Benn's journey has not been without controversy. His past allegations of drug use have cast a shadow over his achievements, and he has had to work hard to regain the trust of fans and promoters. Despite these challenges, he remains determined to prove himself in the ring, and a victory over Eubank Jr. would solidify his position as a top contender in the division. The fight dynamics. As we analyze the fight dynamics, several factors come into play. Eubank Jr.'s experience against higher-level competition gives him an advantage. He has faced fighters who have pushed him to his limits, and this experience will be crucial in a high-pressure situation like this fight. In contrast, Benn's youth and hunger could play a significant role. He may be more willing to take risks, which could either lead to a spectacular victory or a devastating loss. The psychological aspect of the fight will also be critical. If Benn can keep his emotions in check and focus on his strategy, he may have a chance to upset the odds. The rehydration clause adds another layer of intrigue. Eubank Jr. may not be able to bulk up significantly after the weigh-in, which could affect his stamina and power in the later rounds. Conversely, if Benn can use his speed and agility effectively, he might exploit any weaknesses that arise from Eubank's weight management. The build-up to the fight. The lead-up to this fight has been nothing short of dramatic. The press conferences have been filled with trash talk, and both fighters have shown their competitive spirits. Eubank Jr.'s confidence and bravado are evident, while Benn's fiery demeanor reflects his desire to prove himself. The media frenzy surrounding this matchup has also intensified the rivalry. Fans are eager to see how the two fighters will react under pressure, and the anticipation is palpable. Social media has played a significant role in building hype, with fans and analysts sharing their predictions and opinions. The stakes. For both fighters, this match is about more than just titles, it's about legacy. A win for Eubank Jr. would further cement his status as one of the top fighters in the division and allow him to reclaim his place among the elite. For Benn, a victory would not only validate his career but also allow him to step out of his father's shadow and create his own legacy. The financial implications of the Eubank vs. Benn fight are incredibly significant, making it one of the most anticipated matchups in recent boxing history. This event is expected to draw massive pay-per-view numbers, reflecting the intense interest from fans and the media alike. Such high demand indicates that viewers are eager to witness this clash, not only for the sporting aspect but also for the historical context that surrounds it. Both fighters stand to gain substantially from this high-profile matchup. The revenue generated from pay-per-view sales could lead to lucrative payouts for both Eubank Jr. and Benn, significantly boosting their earnings. For Eubank Jr., a victory could reinforce his status as a top-tier fighter, potentially opening doors for even more lucrative fights in the future. Similarly, for Conor Benn, a win would not only enhance his reputation but also elevate his marketability, allowing him to command higher purses in subsequent bouts. Moreover, the stakes are incredibly high for both athletes. They are acutely aware that this fight represents a pivotal moment in their careers. For Eubank Jr., it's an opportunity to solidify his legacy and prove that he can rise above past setbacks. For Benn, this is a chance to step out of the shadow of his father and establish himself as a formidable force in the boxing world. The financial rewards are enticing, but the implications of this fight extend far beyond mere money. They encompass legacy, reputation, and the future trajectory of their respective careers. As the fight date approaches, both fighters are likely feeling the weight of these financial stakes, knowing that their performance could have lasting effects on their careers and financial futures. The pressure to deliver an impressive performance is immense, and both Eubank and Benn are prepared to leave it all in the ring, not just for the glory of victory but also for the substantial financial rewards that come with it. This fight is not merely a contest of skill, it's a high-stakes battle that could redefine their careers and set the stage for future opportunities in the boxing landscape. Conclusion. In conclusion, while Conor Benn brings youth and aggression to the ring, Chris Eubank Jr. possesses the experience, size, and skill that make him the favorite. The historical context of their fathers' rivalry adds an emotional layer to this fight, making it a must-watch event for boxing fans. As the date approaches, the anticipation builds, and the boxing world eagerly awaits this clash of titans. Who will emerge victorious? Will Eubank Jr. continue the family legacy, or will Ben rise to the occasion and carve out his own path? Let us know your predictions in the comments below. If you enjoyed this breakdown, don't forget to like and subscribe for more boxing content. And check out our other videos for more insights into upcoming fights.